Hello everyone, I'm Aiko Yamashita and
I am Subaru Uchiyama.
we're from a trading company called 2M Beauty. And today we are going to talk about our revolutionary new product. Did you know that 5.5 million Americans are diagnosed with skin-related cancers every year? $8.1 billion are annually spent on treating skin-related cancers in the US alone. And in spite of that, over 18,000 people still die from skin-related diseases every year. In fact, one person dies from melanoma every hour. As you can see, this is a problem of epidemic proportions. Sun protection is important now more than ever, especially since the world's only set to get even hotter thanks to global warming. So today, we are going to introduce you a really organic sunscreen. First of all, do you know what Tanaka is? It's not a Japanese person's name. Okay, let me explain. This is Tanaka.
This is one type of tree that can be used to create Tanaka, provided by Dr. Tsukasa Iwashina, who is a former director of the National Museum of Nature and Sciences Botany Department. Tanaka is yellowish-white powder that can be made from a variety of trees that grow in the drier areas of Myanmar. It is a natural cosmetic and sunscreen. Combined with a few drops of water, Tanaka powder becomes a creamy paste. We apply it to the skin while wet, and after that, Tanaka is absorbed into the skin. Take a look at this photo. We actually took this photo in Myanmar this summer. As you can see, women and children in Myanmar paint this on their faces every day. It is highly regarded as a traditional medicine in Myanmar. What if I told you that we could make a sunscreen with Tanaka? We interviewed the most eminent researcher in the field of Tanaka. According to Dr. Nuet Net Win of Yangon University in Myanmar, Tanaka has antioxidant, antibacterial, and anti-inflammatory properties. It also inhibits the production of excessive melanin, which is cause of skin cancer and melanoma, through tyrosinase inhibition.
Now, after everything that we've said so far, does anyone have any doubts on the efficiency of Tanaka as a sunscreen? If there are people who still believe otherwise, we actually conducted our own experiment to see just how effective Tanaka was as a sunscreen. That's right, we experimented using ourselves to find actual effectiveness of Tanaka. Please look at this photo. For the experiment, we used Tanaka and a regular commercial sunscreen. For the Tanaka, we grind it down. Oops. What is happening now? For the Tanaka, we grinded down some of the tree and made it into a paste using water like this. And apply it to our skin. And here are the results after 30 minutes of tanning. Obviously, the commercial sunscreen is the most effective. However, as you can see, the Tanaka is nearly as effective. So we create Tanaka sunscreen using these great properties of Tanaka sunscreen. But some of you may be wondering, doesn't Tanaka leave an obvious stain on the skin? Yes, it is true that actually Tanaka is even visible after application to the skin. However, it is manufactured using only the active ingredients extracted from the tree. It is transparent instead.
Now we have established that we can make a Tanaka sunscreen that doesn't leave a stain on the skin. Here are two more reasons that Americans would love our product. The first reason is that Americans are sensitive to sunburns. It is said that 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer by the age of 70. In a survey conducted by a well-known American branding and digital marketing company, they found that Americans are concerned about what the sun is doing to their skin. In fact, they were as concerned as people living in New Zealand and Australia, both of which are known for their very high concentrations of ultraviolet rays. Even in America, you could get a tan just by opening the curtains on your living room. In the hotter southern states like Louisiana and Florida, the effect of the destruction of the ozone layer are only getting worse, and the sunburns are on track to becoming an everyday problem throughout the whole of the United States.
Speaking of the ozone layer, did you know that many Americans are interested in environmental issues? According to the Pew Research Center, 74% of Americans said they are really interested in environmental issues. And 83% also reported that they had participated in environmental efforts within their communities. Furthermore, in July of this year, a bill prohibiting the sunscreen which contains harmful to coral reefs was passed in the state of Hawaii. This is because the sunscreen which contains these bad ingredients cause harmful to coral reefs, contributing to coral bleaching or, in some cases, even killing the coral. This change is the first of its kind in the world, and it is one of the many, many Americans' concern for the environment. But our sunscreen, Tanaka sunscreen, is made from entirely natural ingredients. So it is really good for your skin so that men and women of all ages can use it. And it goes without saying that Americans will love our product. Next, let's go to the logistics. Our sunscreen is 80 milliliters and one Tanaka tree, which measuring 6 meters long and 10 centimeters wide, can bought for around $48. It's really cheap, right? And from one tree, we can create 500 units of Tanaka sunscreen. And then we will sell our product around $20. This is very cheap, our sunscreen is organic. Okay, and our profits will be $180,000 per 10,000 units sold, accounting for shipping, production, and other costs. And in America, we will sell our sunscreen not only in drugstores or supermarkets, but also in beachside areas. And our sunscreen is made in Myanmar factory, so selling this in the American market will create more jobs in Myanmar and contribute to the development of the country. The sunscreen that is gentle to people and friendly to the earth. It is made from Tanaka tree, which has been loved by people in Myanmar for more than 2,000 years. You will definitely like it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Uchiyama and Ms. Yamashita. And now we'll go to the judges for questions.
Thank you very much for your presentation. As an Australian, I'm glad to hear about this product. You noted in your self-experiment, very bravely done, that Tanaka is nearly as effective as commercial sunscreens.
Yes.
And I suppose with the environmental benefits of an organic product, it has some advantage over the sunscreens that are perhaps environmentally damaging. But
Yes.
I wonder, there are some other sunscreens on the market, such as zinc sunscreens, that are marketed as being safer for health and safer for the environment.
Yes.
How would you market your product as better than those already existing ones?
Okay. First, what I want to say that is this Tanaka has used more than 2,000 years in Myanmar. 2,000 years ago, what was happening in Japan? Even the Himiko was not appeared in Japan. Okay, so this Tanaka has a really, really long history. If we want to sell this product with that history, And also, this is really, this Tanaka sunscreen has a long history, so it is really safe and reliable because many people have used. And of course, in Surrey, in my company, we try to use not only Japanese people, but also other countries' people. Our colleague, Sam, the man who is from New Zealand, tried also, and it was really effective. Yes, our sunscreen showed that it's really effective to everybody in this world, mostly Americans, maybe. Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Falls. And now for the second question.
Thank you also for your presentation.
Thank you.
I think it was very impressive, and the market that you try to tackle is very promising.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the cost analysis,
Yes.
you said you would come up with
Yeah.
a big profit. But selling such product, it's not really easy to enter into U.S. market, I think.
Yes.
For example, you have to get approval from federal agencies,
Yes.
which generally takes a lot of time and people and money.
Yeah.
Have you thought about the cost factors?
Cost factors.
Cost factors.
Cost
Cost.
factors. You mean such as
the
transportation or
exactly,
something
yes.
like that?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's talk about the cost. At first, the cost for transportation. Actually, there are so many there are so many companies in Myanmar, American companies. So, and there's many American company makes many products in Myanmar. So, the transportation system has already established. Yes, we researched and we knew that. And so the transportation cost really not so much, I think. And the next, the labor cost. Myanmar is, the labor cost of Myanmar is very cheap. And for example, do you know that the GDP of Myanmar is really, really, really small? So one out of 5% of Thailand's GDP. Okay, Thailand's GDP. So the labor cost also will be cheap. So the selling this in the American market will maybe, we have some problems. Yes, because there are so many other sunscreens, but we can buy and sell the sunscreen to America because it's pretty cheap. So this is a good thing, I think.
Okay, thank you. I wish you all the success.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sugiura. And now we'll go to the audience for questions. This gentleman over here, sorry, and then we have the lady and the gentleman over here also.
Thank you for your presentation. My name is Devin from Doshisha University, Kyoto. And I'm totally agree that the production of Tanaka cream can contribute to Myanmar's economic development and increase employment. But my concern is there any possibility of huge deforestation of Tanaka tree or forests?
Yes.
If you produce that cream in a large scale, for example, if you receive some claim from forest protection NPOs, how would you respond to it?
Yeah. Actually, according to Dr. Nguyen Win from Yangon University in Myanmar, they also, even the researchers don't know the correct amount of Tanaka. So we need to have a survey to know that. But what we know is just there are so many Tanaka trees in Myanmar. Yeah, so many Tanaka trees in Myanmar already. And the Tanaka tree grows in the drier area, So, and also there are so much drier areas in Myanmar, and we think we can get much Tanaka trees, many, many Tanaka trees. Yes.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have the lady over here, and there was the gentleman also, close to each other.
Thank you for your presentation, and I think it's very very useful products. But I have a question. Many women wants to make up in the morning, and
Yeah.
not only Japanese women, like American women, Australian women, I think in all over the world. I'm curious, how long do we need to wait before we can start making up? Or also, are there any bad effects if we mix the liquid foundation or powder foundation with this sun cream?
So you mean after you apply the Tanaka sunscreen, can we put other cosmetic?
Yeah.
Yes, we can use those. Yes, we can reapply it. Yeah, yes. After we apply the Tanaka sunscreen, and after that we can put other cheek, something like that. Yes, we can do.
So how long do we need to wait, before we start making up? Because the color was yellow, right?
Yes.
So
The color is yellow. You mean the people in Myanmar apply Tanaka sunscreen, and the sunscreen people in Myanmar apply is yellow. But after we extracted only the active ingredients, the sunscreen will be transparent instead. So you don't need to worry about it, I think.
okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. And there was one from the gentleman here. Yes.
Thank you for your good presentation.
Thank you.
My name is Nam Sang-jun from Kokusai Kotoba Gakuin. I'm Korean and I was an army. I was on my duty. So soldier use many ultraviolet sun cream during while they training outside or making military base camp. So I think it's very useful to army. Have you studied on other use?
Like selling to army people, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, it's really great, I think, because there are so many soldier people in this world, and there are so many Tanaka trees in Myanmar. So we've combined two, and maybe we can sell many, many people, including army people. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Uchiyama and Ms. Yamashita, for a superb presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
ありがとうございました。